AG Squad, welcome back to Sort of Ears in Warfare. So today's episode we got this cool make here, and pretty much what this is the new version of StanbyME 2, and this is StanbyME 1. And right here you see how I do have the speaker for the StanbyME 1, but I think you guys can connect on there as well. But you can see when you guys look at both products, it looks pretty much identical in terms of what you guys do get. Both of them you guys can use a wired or wireless, which is really awesome. And when you guys do look at it from the side though, yes, that's where you can see the difference of both units of what you guys do get here. Let me try to fix this angle here a little bit, just so you can see a little bit better here. And this one right here. So let me bring the camera closer to show you guys what it looks like from up close, because you probably can't see from here too much. So when you guys do look at it from up close, you guys can see the difference on here. So this one has the arm design that's different here than this one right here. This one actually allows you guys to raise it up and down for the positioning on here, which is nice. Whereas for this one right here, it's slightly different. You guys can actually angle like this to bring it down and bring it up. But you still have the option to move it left and right, up and down, etc. and turn it the other way as well, which I'll show you in a bit. Both of them, they do have the cable for you guys to plug in for you guys to use. So if you can see right here, this one is this cable here. Versus for this cable, it's just this cable here. So it's not as heavy for the new one here, which is nice. And they have like a little USB-C option in the bottom there for you guys to plug in for playing music on there, instead of this way here where we have it plugged in for the music source here. So there is an option here for you to plug in here if you guys want to use that option for USB-C as well on top, and there's one on the bottom, and they have like some sensors here as well for you guys to use. And then for the old one, if you guys remember the way how I moved this one, it wasn't as easy to move this one here. So it's more like a stationary thing where you guys use like that. The new one right here has a button where you guys can press it to release it. And once you guys release it, you guys actually use these as a mount to use it as a stand, which is pretty cool. So I'll show you guys what that looks like in a bit. Both units, they have the built-in speaker for you guys to use. But when you guys look at the thickness for both of them, this one is a little bit more thicker than this one here that's a little bit more thinner. But the overall size from this part here and this part here is almost about the same when you guys do compare it. And then in terms of what you guys get here, I think there is some outlets here as well for the new one here. Yeah, so they do have some new outlets on this one right here, which is USB-C and HDMI option here. And they do have the mic option if you guys want to turn on the mic option on here, maybe for Alexa or whatever, which is pretty cool here. I don't remember this one having that option, but you do have the option in remote. But speakers everywhere, you can see. So the outlet for this one here is in the back, but it's only USB and HDMI, versus the new one is USB-C, which is pretty cool. And you do have the button control for this one, versus for this one, it's not really much button control in here, but both units, they are touchscreen, which is nice. And both of them, you do have the wheels on bottom, so you guys can feel free to rotate it and move it around if you guys do need to, which is nice. Makes it a lot easier for you to carry considering how heavy the device is. But now let me show you guys how to move the devices for the screen and using the wheels and everything. All right, so how it works is that you guys can just use the wheel like this pretty easily. Just make sure the cable is not being tangled in anything, but you guys are more than welcome to move it around. The side part, you guys are more than welcome to move it up and down like this. Turn it left and right, and even tilt it if you guys want to like this as well. And this part right here tilts as well along with it. Same thing for this one here, move it around if you guys do want. Feel free to bring it up and down in a different way. You guys can turn it left and right as well, really smooth and everything. And this one, same thing, you guys can rotate it, and it changes the position on there as well, just like the other one, which is nice. So that's pretty much what it looks like for both units on here when you guys do that. Definitely really cool. So you guys can change the positioning, use it for whatever you guys want. If you guys want to watch videos, if you guys want to work on here, feel free to do so. Both of them, when you guys look at it right now, we are charging it using cable, but like I mentioned, you guys are more than welcome to use it wireless as well. So I'm gonna bring the camera closer in a bit to show you guys what it looks like when you guys disconnect the cable on here. But let's change it back to right here for now so we can see what the video quality looks like when you guys do use both units on here. All right, so keep it right there. And notice how right here it found the speaker, so it actually will let me connect it on here if I want. But obviously in terms of audio, when you guys use it, for both of these units on here, the audio wouldn't be the best unless if you guys have your own speaker connected, so keep that in mind. And both of them, they do have the remote control, but the new one is actually better than the old one. So this one right here is for the old one that we have right here. This is the old remote, if you guys can see, versus the new one that we have right here. There's more options available for you guys to use, and it's much more thinner, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. But I couldn't find a space for where to put the remote just yet, because this one actually just stick on the back part right here. But like I mentioned, both of them, they are touchscreen. So if you guys just tap the screen here, tap the screen here, you guys will just start watching a video on here, which is nice. Tap it to pause it. Very easy and very simple to use if you can see. But let's bring the camera closer to show you guys what it looks like from up close when you guys use it. All right, so let me angle the positioning just a little bit so you can see it probably a little bit better.
She is back and she is beloved, and that is Becky Lynch's Intercontinental title championship around her waist, Corey. Without saying, Joe, possession is 9/10 of the law. Right now, AJ.
So that's cool. I just realized when you guys use the same remote for both of these systems, it does work. Let me try the new one as well.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is AJ Lee.
So it does work. So even if you guys use the new remote, it does work. But when you guys look at the quality for both, it looks kind of similar. Maybe the new one right here is a little bit better, but not by a huge difference when you guys do use it. But audio-wise, decent audio, but a lot better if you guys were to add one of these speakers on there or your own speaker connected, would be a lot better in terms of what you guys do get. But yeah, so that's pretty much what you guys get here. If you guys want to use Alexa or whatever voice control, you guys can do that as well. You guys can connect stuff on here as well, which is nice, but the new one has USB-C that I show you guys everywhere here. So you guys have more control and you guys can actually charge the device at the same time, which is nice. Let's go back to the main page for both of them here. Really cool how you guys can use one remote for both, so you don't have to worry about using two different remotes. But this is what I mean right here when you guys look at it, 78% right now, and then 64 here. And then here I do have the cable plugged in, so if I do turn it off, it's powered off. And to show you guys how it stops charging for both units here. So 78% stop charging, 68.4% stop charging, and both of them are still on, which is nice. So they definitely do have the option to use it wired or wireless when you guys use it. Wired probably will be better so that way you can keep it charged, but it definitely works pretty well audio-wise, quality-wise, everything looks pretty good. You can see when you guys do try out both of the products here, really, really nice. So what I want to do right now is to show you guys how you guys can take this off and use it as a little stand if you guys want. So you actually provide you guys this option here for you guys to use. I don't want to show you guys right now, but you guys can pretty much insert this to the bottom of the monitor and use it as a stand, kind of like this. When you guys use a stand like that, this one will go to the back part of the monitor right here. So just put it right there, which is nice. But for right now, I just want to show you guys how to remove it from the back part, which is really easy. All right, so I want to move this to one side right here for now, since that one is the old one. The new one right here, all you have to do is push the button in the back part right here and just tilt it a little bit to take it out. And once you guys take it out, you guys have a separate monitor here for you guys to use and don't have to worry about connecting onto any mount or anything. But you guys can actually hook it onto the bottom part here for that little stand I show you guys, and use that stand if you guys do want, which is pretty cool. And if you guys want to put it back on here, hook in the back part right here and just latch it on and you guys all set. So that's why I honestly like the new one a lot more, because it has that feature on there for you guys to use. The old one didn't have the option, or if it did have the option, it's not as easy for you to remove it as the new one here. So that's pretty much everything in terms of what you guys get here for both products here. If you guys want to remove it and use the stand option here, you guys are more than welcome to do that if you guys do want. And I do have a video where I showed that already, so maybe I'll put the video somewhere here to save some time instead of me showing you guys again here. So if I were to use a stand option, I do want to bring this up like this, bring it around to the back part like this, and you want to bring up this little back part right here and use this option here as a little stand option here. So I think we're supposed to go like this and hook it on right there, and that way we can use that stand like that. So let me actually bring the camera closer, show you guys what it looks like from up close. So this is pretty much how you guys can set up like that and use that as a stand, which is kind of cool. So it kind of works as a screen protector when you guys are using this option here if you guys want, or you can just attach it onto here and use like this as well. But if you guys were to use it like a stand like this is what it would look like here. So we pretty much have the back part right here holding it in place, and you guys can bring it back down like this pretty easily and just fold it back up when you guys are not using it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything on this unit here. So now that I show you guys what you guys do get for both the old one and the new one here, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not to get the new one, or should you guys stick to the old one. If you guys would ask me between both of these two right here, in terms of which one more worth it and where not worth it not to upgrade the new one, I honestly think it's actually worth it to get the upgrade the new one. If you guys have the old one already, then maybe you don't have to upgrade because it works just fine, just doesn't have the option for you to remove it. But if you guys want the latest technology where you guys can remove it, then it's probably a lot more worth it to get the new one here. For me personally, I have to say that The new one's a lot better because it has that feature on there where you can move it, so that way you can use that stand somewhere else and you don't have to use a monitor stand here where you guys roll it around, even though that's pretty convenient already. But either one of these, you can't really go wrong. A lot better than using like a regular monitor where you guys can't even move it around. This one, you guys can actually move it around, use it wired, use it wireless. So many different features on here, which is really nice. So I think this is actually really worth it in terms of what you guys do get, and especially if you guys do get one of these speakers as well. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or haven't for one of these, then obviously save your money for something else that you actually do need.